She said it offhandedly, her gaze still glued to her phone screen. I have a date. As if she were announcing the dishwasher cycle had finished. 3 words, delivered smoothly, deliberately, without a hint of hesitation. I studied her expression. That faint, self-satisfied grin. The kind someone wears when they believe they've already won a game you never agreed to play. What she didn't know was that the game had ended long ago, and I had stepped away from the board. A year earlier, that sentence would have shattered me. We used to be that couple. The one others admired at gatherings, the pair hosting cozy Sunday dinners, exchanging secret smiles from across noisy rooms, sharing hopes over cheap wine and vintage films. I was all in. I believed in who we were. I trusted her. She said all the right things. She did all the right things, or so I thought. I believed we were building something lasting. I didn't realize I was laying bricks alone. Then came the shift. Late nights at the office. A sudden obsession with the gym. Her phone, once left casually on the couch, now guarded with a lock screen and Face ID. Her laughter at my jokes slowly faded, replaced by quick glances at her screen as she texted through our conversations. Still, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Because that's what trust does. It blinds you until the truth slaps you in the face. It happened on a Tuesday, with rain softly pattering against the windows. I reached into her bag to borrow a charger. Her phone lit up. Can't wait for tonight. Same room. She was in the shower. I just stared. No immediate rage. That would come later. First came the numb stillness. Then a cold, heavy calm settling in my chest. I didn't storm in or scream. That's for the desperate. I chose something better, control. That night, I lay next to her in bed, still and silent. I could smell a cologne on her skin that wasn't mine. But it wasn't pain I felt, it was clarity. Calculation. I began watching. Quietly. I mirrored her messages, tracked her GPS logs. Every movement, every text, I had eyes on it all. She never suspected a thing. I followed her trail. Hotels, restaurants, every purchase made with our shared account. And that's how I found him. Ethan Rollins. Junior executive. Married. Predictable. Then I found his wife. Julia. She didn't break down. She laughed. Then pulled out her own stash of evidence. We passed each other screenshots and timelines like covert agents exchanging intelligence. In that moment, we stopped being betrayed spouses. We became allies. I hired a private investigator. Quiet, efficient, unflinching. Expensive, yes. But worth every cent. Within weeks, I had everything. Photographs, voice recordings, time-stamped footage. Enough to shatter careers. But I wasn't done. We ran a business together. On paper, it was mine. I held the trademarks, the patents, the licensing rights. While she was tangled up in her secret life, I rewrote our entire structure. Transferred shares. Locked doors she didn't even know existed. By the time she noticed, everything had already shifted. She was on the outside. Last Thursday, I told her I'd made a reservation. Something special. She lit up, thinking it was a celebration. She wore the red dress, the same one from the night we closed our first deal. She looked radiant. She had no idea she was walking into her downfall. The restaurant was high-rise elegance, floor-to-ceiling windows, and skyline views. We had the best seat in the house. She twirled her wine, smiled. So, what's the big occasion? I slid a folder across the table. She laughed until she opened it. Inside was everything. Proof of her affair. Financial documents showing money she had funneled. Breach of contract evidence. And a letter from Ethan's soon-to-be ex-wife's attorney. Her smirk vanished. Her hand trembled as she reached for her glass. This isn't, she began. It is, I said quietly. It's over. You've been removed from all assets. Ethan's under investigation. You're named in the suit. She opened her mouth, then closed it. Silence. And then I dropped the final piece. I still love you, she whispered. I know, I replied, standing. Enjoy your date. I left. Now I sit in what used to be our apartment, now mine. The city outside feels quieter, more honest. I think about the nights I defended her. The red flags I waved away. The trust one placed in someone who never deserved it. People say revenge is fueled by rage. But it's not. It's clarity. It's reclaiming every inch of yourself until there's nothing left of the person who once begged for honesty. I don't miss her. I miss who I believed she was. And now, she'll remember this night every time she tries to start over. Every time my name shows up in a boardroom. Every time she lifts a glass of wine, waiting for someone who never shows. Because I did show up.
Once.
And I ended it with no shouting. No fury. Just stillness. Precision. And one line she'll never forget.